What's up, guys? Flippin' Steve back with another video. Today with a little out-of-the-box stuff, some Marvel stuff, some G.I. Joe stuff. We do have some basketball, some baseball, some football, a couple odds and ends, things that I've been picking up. But just some fun, refreshing purchases, things that I buy that I would like to get slabbed if prices come back down. I'll even send them through SGC. As you will see, I did get an SGC return. This is strictly a Marvel card return. So sort of an update, a video that I did maybe a month, two, or two, not really sure how long ago it was, but I did a video where I picked up two big binders of Marvel cards from the 90s from a comic book shop not too far from me, and that is Bethany Beach Comics and Gaming. I will flash their info on the screen as well as put a link to their store. Very cool shop, very friendly owners. Give me a hell of a deal on some binders of some cards that I just wanted to have fun with. I went through some of those. I got some of them graded just for the heck of it, get them in some slabs, and got an update. Going to show you maybe 15 or so cards that I got out of those binders, with the exception of one card I did pick up somewhere else. And just some odds and ends. Stuff that you don't see every day, things that make it fun. And I'm going to show you some stuff that I've picked up in the past. Some of you guys may have seen before, and some of you may have never seen. And how some of these cards that you buy that you really like in your PC, and really, to be honest, what is out of the box these days? Because everybody's buying and collecting everything. Nothing seems strange anymore. So, without any further ado, I got a lot to show you, a lot to jam in here. Like and subscribe. Let's get started with the cards. First, I'm just going to show you guys some stuff that I've bought in the past. If you've been with me for a while, you remember when I bought this Tony Hawk Sports Illustrated. Not only has Tony Hawk cards taken off, but so is the Sports Illustrated cards from back in the day. This is graded in an 8.5, and when I bought this, it was under $100, and I could probably sell this easily for $1,000. However, that wasn't my end game plan. It was just a card that I wanted to collect, a card I wanted to have. Never planned on flipping it, so I still do have it, even though it has significantly gone up in value. Same story with this Rolling Stones, a 1968 Panini sticker. Graded in a PSA 9, pop report of 3. These raw are selling just for a couple $100 now. And when I bought this in a PSA 9, I bought it for about $60, I believe, maybe 75. If I can find the price on it, I'll put it up there. But again, just another one of these things. When you buy this rare collectible stuff, you know, you buy it and people don't even really know that it exists. And then when they find out it does exist, these collectors and stuff, they come after it. And then, you know, you can make yourself some money. You know, you don't always have to be around the NBA, the NFL, the major leagues, and all that stuff. You know, you can get some of these things into your collection, you know, as a breath of fresh air, because it gets tiring following the sports and buying the same stuff over and over again. Again, I picked this Stone Cold Steve Austin PSA card up off ComC a long time ago, maybe 5-6 months ago, for $20. This was only $20. Now this is easily like $400. Documentary on the way. Again, I did a whole video on WNBA cards when I bought this Diana Taurasi PSA 8 rookie card. Again, when I bought this one, it was like $50, and now this is like, I haven't checked the market on it lately, but I'm going to guess that it's at least a $300 card. And Star Wars stuff, which Star Wars is no secret. Everybody loves Star Wars. And I was buying the Wonder Bread cards. I thought they had sneaky value as opposed to the, 1977 top set. So I was buying the Wonder Bread cards in PSA 9s, and these have really skyrocketed. When I bought the Luke Skywalkers, I bought 3 of them for $400 a piece. I sold 2 of them for over $1,300 each. Actually, one of them for $1,500, one of them for $1,300, and I kept one for myself. I definitely bought the Han for my PC. Was my favorite character. And with that being said, I'm going to show you one pickup that I just picked up to add to my Star Wars collection, and that is an SGC 9.5 Lando Calrissian card, and this is from the 1980 Empire Strikes Back set. He wasn't introduced until the Empire Strikes Back movie, so he wasn't in the 1977 top set. He was in the 1980 Empire Strikes Back set. I just think Lando as a character has some sneaky value due to the fact that Disney's going to milk every single character from those movies. They're either going to have spin-offs or they're going to be in other people's movies or other people's series. And you see it with Boba Fett cards, you see it with Mandalorian stuff. And I think it's just a matter of time before, you know, Lando is introduced into a Disney Plus series and everybody wants his stuff. And he's affordable right now. A couple other items that I picked up. One from the past, one of my favorite collectibles that I own. 1975 Pink Floyd sticker and a PSA 8. Only 2 of these in existence. I own one of them. I wish I could track down the other one. I'd buy the other one just so I could say I had them both. Let's go ahead and burn through some of my more recent pickups. Again, this is going to be an NBA card. And this is a Kareem Abdul-Jabbar 1972 Icy Bear. So Icy Bear was like a kiosk that was in like department stores like Kmart and stuff, and they sold, you know, food and slushies and things like that. It was kind of like a refreshment stand, and they issued a Kareem Abdul-Jabbar card from 1972. The thing that I like about this card, and I think could make this card collectible, is that all of his Topps cards from 1969 to 1971 all read Lou Alcindor. Then with the changing of his name in 1972, Topps started putting Kareem Abdul-Jabbar on his cards, and the 1972 Topps card is actually highly collectible because it's his first card with Kareem Abdul-Jabbar as his name. However, if you can see, this card just has his name listed as Kareem Jabbar. Just Kareem Jabbar, no Abdul, no Lou Alcindor. So the only card out there that I believe in existence that lists him as Kareem Jabbar. You know, you're not going to find a lot of these in high grade. Just a nice collectible. I like it. I picked this up, I think, for $700. Pricey, yes. Potential, though, I believe is there. Another pickup that I had for my PC was a 1984 Dan Marino. This is a 7-Eleven disc and a Gem Mint 10. This is 1984, so it's from his rookie year. And again, it's lenticular, so when you move it, it shows in passing, then it shows a portrait. Just a cool little gadget card that I like. Paid a little bit over $200 for this, but he's my favorite football player of all time. Rookie year, I'll take it. Next up is another 7-Eleven disc, and you can find these guys, and the pop reports are real low. And this is a Barry Bonds, again swinging, and then portrait. This is 1991 and a PSA 10. Again, and the pop report on this is only 7. There are 7 of these. So even though Barry Bonds is a little bit polarizing to many, there's got to be 7 Barry Bonds collectors in this world that would be looking for an item like this, an oddball item. You see them come across eBay hardly ever. So when you do, you grab them and then you wait to sell them to the right person. And that's how you can benefit off items like this. I paid $30 for this. If I have to eat that $30, that's fine. But I believe the right time, the right day, and I know this stuff isn't as liquid, but it's always about timing and finding the right collector. And boom, you got yourself a nice sale. And 2 more Marvel items that I picked up. And everybody's been doing the thing with the 90s cards, even myself, with the grading. And the 1990 Impel set, how it blew up. But I think sneaky value on these 1975 stickers. And I picked up Black Widow in a 1975 sticker and a PSA 9 and a Doctor Strange. Doctor Strange is like my favorite Marvel character. Black Widow, she's pretty cool. Not quite my favorite, but I love these. Didn't buy these with the intention of reselling them. Might have bought them for $150 each. These are going to PC for a while because I believe the older these get, 1975, the more value they're going to gain. More movies coming out, and I believe there's lots of potential in these, and I think they're really being slept on, these 1975 stickers. Whether they're in PSA 8s, 9s, and 10s, which are 9s and 10s are really tough to find. Most of the time, you only find them when someone's doing a set break. And even PSA 8s, I believe, hold value. 1975 stickers, they have lots of issues with stains and things on them. And when you can find them clean, I believe that they're nice pickups. Let's go ahead and get into some quick, cheap items that I picked up all off the same seller for 99 cents a card. I was just browsing this guy's inventory. They were 99 cents a card. At the time, I was like, what the heck? I could even send them to SGC for, you know, $25, you know, to get graded. However, that's no longer an option. Maybe we'll see if prices come back down. Maybe CSG will start taking some of this stuff. But I picked up some G.I. Joe cards. I was a huge G.I. Joe fan when I was younger. So mind you, again, only 99 cents a card. I'm not really looking at much of an investment. And just some of the G.I. Joe members that were popular from the cartoon and that I remember as a kid. Spirit, the Native American, was always popular. Shipwreck, because he was the sailor. Roadblock was a big personality on the cartoon. Then you got guys like Stalker, Gung Ho, who was the Marine. Everybody liked him because he was the Marine. Flash, one of the OG Series 1. Same with Scarlet. She was like the first female. So, you know, and then Hawk got popular from the movies, even though he wasn't very popular when I was younger. And then Breaker, another one of the Series 1s. So, some of the old school Joes on cards. You know, I could see these in a slab, in an SGC slab, being, you know, anywhere between $50 to $100 type cards to the right collector. It's just now with the grading fees, something like that's just not going to happen. And the last bit of cards I got to show you that I picked up off this same seller are some music cards. Picked up these 3 U2 cards from the Pro Set music set from the early 90s. U2 is just really popular band. I like some of their songs. Not one of my favorite bands of all time, but they do have a lot of appeal. And, you know, I was just going to get those slabbed up. Same with these Ozzy Osbourne cards. You know, and I bought multiples because, you know, when you buy these cards, you're not expecting them to be high grade. So when you buy lots of them, you're hoping to get just one out of the bunch to be good enough for you to grade and make a little bit of money on it. You just got these Ozzies. Ozzy does have some old Panini stickers like the one I showed you earlier, but he's with Black Sabbath. These are solo cards of him. He looks young, how people remember him. And, you know, having a TV show and stuff just grew his popularity. A couple Run DMC cards here. Just some rap pioneers from the 80s. Everybody knows who Run DMC is, whether or not they like them, listen to them. And for me, my favorites that I always pick up, I pick these up every time I see them because I'm trying to get one that I think will grade at least a 9, and that is the Soundgarden. This is 3 more. This makes about 6 or 7 that I own now. Chris Cornell, absolute legend in my eyes. Love the Seattle grunge scene. And he was more than that. He had longevity with multiple bands, and it's a shame that he's gone. But yeah, Soundgarden cards, love these again. You guys know that. And hopefully one of these days I'll get one that I think will grade at least a 9, and it's just tough with the edges. But anyway, one last pickup before we get into the graded cards. And I've been seeing a lot of people talking about Nintendo stuff and talking about Mike Tyson's Punch-Out and things like that. So I went out and I grabbed myself what I call the Underdog card. And this is a lenticular card of Little Mac from Mike Tyson's Punch-Out. It's got him standing with his glove up. You flip it one way and then he's got a different pose, and you flip it one way and he's punching. And then on the back it has directions on how to beat certain boxers within the game. I just think this is a cool card. Again, I may actually pay the SGC fee of $75 to get this slab because I believe this is at least a 9, and I would love to have it in a slab. It would just look awesome, and it would be really cool to have in my PC. I remember playing Mike Tyson's Punch-Out when I was a kid and never could beat Mike Tyson. I owned everybody else, and Tyson would always beat me. And I got an NES system when I got older and went back, and I was like, I'll kick Mike Tyson's butt now that I'm older, and I still got my butt kicked. So again, the Little Mac card, just think it's cool. And I think with Nintendo and Mike Tyson's Punch-Out gaining a lot of popularity, something like this could really gain some steam in the hobby. Now let's go ahead, get into these graded slabs, and I'm going to rip through these. I've already looked at the grades. You guys saw some of these on my live stream, but by request on my live stream, many people said they wanted to see the entire reveal. So it's not necessarily a reveal as much as it is showing me what I got back, showing you what I got back. And the grades on these, remember, these came out of a big binder, so all I'm looking to do is recoup my grading fee. And I'm going to say maybe close to half of these have already been sold and are being shipped after this video. So first card I'm going to start with is a card that I did not get from the binders. This is the only one that I bought off eBay. And this is a 2015 Fleer Retro Precious Metal Gems of Black Widow. Got a movie coming out. This card looks awesome. It's numbered out of 100 on the back, as you can see. Got an 8 on it, which I expected. The edges are tough on these cards, and I knew the edges were going to sting me. But I wanted these, I wanted most of these, especially this one, in the SGC black slab. So I intentionally went with SGC on this one anyway. I believe this card looks awesome. I'll PC the heck out of this card if there's not anybody interested in buying it. However, most of these will be hitting eBay. I don't sell on my videos normally or anything, but if there's anything of interest, don't be afraid to hit me up. I'm always willing to negotiate, but this is not a sales pitch for these cards. Got a 1994 Flair. This is a Power Blast of Iron Man in an 8.5. Again, I think the backs of these cards look better than the fronts, but this is a Power Blast Iron Man in an 8.5. Pretty cool looking card. Again, I think all these cards are aesthetically appealing. Another Power Blast from the same set, Flair of Venom. Again, cool looking on the front. I think even better looking on the back. My lights don't do these any justice because they got some shine to them. Picked this up at a 9. Venom's highly collectible. Or I didn't pick it up, but got it graded back at a 9. The rest of these are all going to all just be Fleer metal. Fleer metal. And you know how Fleer metal is super popular in the basketball world and such because they got the cool backgrounds. They're hot. They're foil. They look neat. The rest of these are Fleer metal. Not very expensive cards. Put them in a slab, right collector. You make yourself some sales. Not high dollar, but you know, here we go. Ghost Rider, looking sweet with the red eyes. Got that in a 9. Again, all these again came out of the binder. Black Widow in a 10. Wish I had better lighting because these cards just look very good. Get some light on that. Let's make that foil pop off there some. Next up, we got a Deadpool. One of the most popular in a 9.5. I'll take that. Got a little bit of shine on the foil there. Captain America, one of the GOATs. Got some shine on that foil in a 9.5. These were in pretty good condition for being so old and being kept in a binder. In a binder, cards tend to stick. They tend to warp and things like that. So again, happy with the purchase that I got. Thanks again, Bethany Beach Comic. And I'm going to be stopping in there again shortly. And just, you know, saying hi to the owner and things like that. This is cool. Cool cards, cool looking. If I don't sell these, man, I don't mind. I'm not very highly invested in them. This Thanos is beast looking. Look at the gauntlet on his hand. Graded in a 9. Actually, this one has been sold. The Thanos is gone. You know, recouping some of my grading costs, but the Thanos is gone off to a collector who would like that card, and that makes me feel happy that they got a card that they like, and I got some of my money back on my grading fees. Scarlet Witch, this one has been sold as well, and with the WandaVision TV show being out in a 9.5, I'm surprised this didn't last very long. This is the first one. I posted my return on Facebook, on my Facebook page, and this was the very first one I got hit up for. People wanting this Scarlet Witch. It's been sold, looks really awesome. Scarlet Witch and Thanos actually went to the same seller as well as the Iron Man, the same buyer. The same buyer bought the Thanos, the Scarlet Witch, and this Iron Man. And an SGC 9. Look at that. Iron Man, another one of the GOATs. Looking really good in the foil. I got a handful of these left. The Gambit, and the Gambit has been sold also. And Gambit's one of my favorites because I work in a casino, and I love the way he just flips the cards and stuff around. Awesome looking. Once he gets introduced into the MCU and they use him properly, his stuff is going to be crazy. You're already seeing it with his comic books. Just a couple left here, guys. And this one here has actually been the one I've had the most inquiries on. And this is the Spider-Man, which came back in a 10. Got like one of the GOATs in a 10, which is awesome. And had a lot of interest in this card. Actually waiting for someone to get back with me to see if they wanted to accept an offer or a deal that we were talking about. So we'll see. The Venom in a 9, SGC 9. This has been sold. Again, this one's been sold. As well as this Venom in an 8 in a gold blaster. So these Venoms have both been sold. I just got this order back. This stuff hasn't even hit eBay. I'll put it on the Facebook page and on Instagram. And some of them have just sold just like that because nobody's going to send this stuff in now with these grading fees. So to have these in slabs, you're just lucky to find them in slabs, period. Which is the goal when I talk about buying these certain cards. Just get stuff on the market that people don't put on the market. And it may not be as liquid, but eventually you'll sell it. And with this Marvel stuff, everybody's grading the 90 impels and things like that. But nobody's grading this stuff that looks awesome. And when it comes to Marvel and it comes to art, people want stuff that looks awesome. Speaking of looking awesome, the very last card is a Carnage in a 9.5. I've seen a PSA 8 of this sell for 50 bucks. So I'm very confident in this card. This card I'm probably going to hold on for a while. This one I haven't listed anywhere. I love the looks of this. I love the character. And there's a movie coming out this summer. Carnage is just going to go nuts. This card is mega awesome. I believe in PSA it would have been a 10. I believe a lot of these in PSA would have been a 10. A lot of these 9.5s. SGC is just a little tougher when it comes to their 10s because they can give you this 9.5 grade. And that's it for the SGC reveal, guys. That's it for my out of the box video. Is there any music stickers or anything out there you guys are picking up? Is there anything you can recommend to me? Because I'm always looking for cool stuff to add to my PC. Quick question, I'm going to do a giveaway. On my live stream Monday night, I showed you guys this Avengers Annual number 10 in a 9.6 that I picked up. And I asked you guys, why do you think I bought that? What is the significance of that book? Answer down below what the significance of that book is. The first person to answer correctly, and it'll only be the first person to answer correctly, will win a prize. Now, I don't have the prize picked out yet. This is just kind of improv, but I'll send you something cool. Maybe one of these Marvel slabs that I have here. So guys, comment on that, like, subscribe. I'll be back Monday night for a live stream, and Tuesday night I'm supposed to be on with none other than the PFD, Personal Finance Dad, Dustin. Check out Bethany Beach Comics and Gaming. Awesome. Check out their website, their Facebook page. Until next time, guys, good luck in your investing, and I will see you later.